What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Hi, I'm Shayna, Make Room for Love, and I got this little pillow here because this dress that I have on, child, the way I'm sitting, it's a little too much. So we just gonna keep it cute. So the topic of this video is the way that you speak about your life is the way that it's manifesting. This is my advice because honestly, when you talk about something, that's what you start to attract, that's what you put out, and that's what you are. So, like, the first example of this is when God said, "Let there be light," and then it was light. His power was in his words. What you say manifests itself into reality. And that's something that we should all take with us, because if we trying to improve our life in all the ways that we can, one easy way that we could do is start being intentional with our words. Start speaking the life that you want and stop speaking on the stuff that you don't want to have. For example, my biggest thing, please, if you are around me, don't ever say that you are broke. Don't ever say that, because when you say that you're broke, what you're doing is you're manifesting brokenness. You're not putting out anything to have money come to you. So even if you feel like you're low on funds, say I'm building wealth. My money is growing. You see how just switching what you say changes the trajectory of your life? It's a complete different thing than being like, I don't got no money, I'm broke. We rebuke that. Oh my goodness. That is one thing that annoys me so much. I get so tight when people say that they're broke. Like, please don't say that. If you want to have money, stop saying that you're broke. And I just want to give a couple examples of things that we kind of normalize in culture that we say that is not really speaking life into us. Something simple when we be like, I love you to death. That's speaking death into your life. And, saying something like, I love you to life is better. Just speaking that positivity in you. Another thing we say, like when we're laughing, I'm dead, I'm weak, I'm sick. Stop saying that, please. Like me, I used to always just put like the skull emojis when I thought something was funny, or I always catch myself because I always am laughing about something. I'm always like, oh, I'm dead. I'm like, ooh, change that. I'll be like, I'm cackling. I don't know. Be creative. Say something else, but stop speaking negativity into your life. And one thing that was like really strange for me was when people were protesting about George Floyd and everyone was chanting, I can't breathe. That I feel like is super dangerous. Like, if you don't want that in your life, do not say those words. Honestly, truly. No matter the way that you see your life going, you have the power to change the trajectory from your words. So when someone asks you how you're doing, if you feel like you're not doing your best, still word your feelings and your thoughts in a way that is hopeful, in a hopeful direction. So let me see a tip that I could give. Instead of being like, I'm so sad, my year is going terribly, nothing is working out, I'm lost. Say something like, I'm finding myself, I'm finding who I am, I'm working on myself, I'm building myself up, I don't feel the best, but I'm working to seek happiness. Something that's just positive, because One thing I noticed from my personal experiences, when things are bad and then you talk about them being bad, then it just adds more badness. And that's not cute. It's not a good place to be in. Um, yes, words hold so much power. And if you want to change your life, that's one easy step that you can take. Change the way that you speak. Change the way that you speak on your life. Me, I'm that bitch. My bank account is always growing. I'm wealthy. I'm abundant with great things. I am love. I am romance. I am happiness. Um, Positive affirmations can really change the way that you see yourself and the way that life works out for you. What else? This tip is also why I stopped saying that black men are trash. Because we know that patriarchy exists and things like that. But when you say black men are trash, you attract more trash men. I stopped saying that like maybe a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, because I was like, when I started understanding like the power of words, I knew that if I wanted to be around better black men, then I had to speak highly of the men that I wanted to be around. Um, and not to say that in our culture, when people say black men are trash, when educated women are really saying like calling out the patriarchy using that type of language, I'm not discrediting the fact that patriarchy exists and the fact that we live in a patriarchal society, but how do you want your life to be? How do you want your life to manifest? What do you want to be surrounded by? Me, I'm not taking no chances. I don't want to be around no horrible people, so I literally stopped saying that. And if you are trying to find better people to be around, I would recommend stop saying that too. Um, what's also important is what you are consuming, meaning what you're listening to and what you're watching. Me, I had to unfollow the Shade Room. I'm sorry. I had to unfollow them because every time like I would scroll down on my timeline and I would see something that didn't sit right with me or something that like had a low vibration, I didn't like that feeling. So I stopped unfollowing them. And to be honest, I've really been unfollowing a lot of people because at this point, if you're not pouring into me, if you're not giving me advice, if you're not showing me love, if you're not speaking highly of me, if you're not empowering me, if you're not inspiring me, then I don't want that energy in my energy field. So if you got to unfollow people who aren't pouring into you, if you have to unfollow celebs that aren't inspiring you, if you have to unfollow pages like the Shade Room and other things that promote drama and problems, then do that because protect your energy field is what I'm trying to say. Is there anything else? My What I want people to understand is how much power we have. We live in a world that makes us dependent on a lot of things like the government and church and different things that are told are taught to us to be powerful and that we're like underneath them. I want people to understand that we have a lot of power, and honestly, start speaking life into yourself, start speaking love over yourself, and just see how your life changes. Even if it's hard, like the laughing thing, that one is like personally difficult for me, and I have to remind myself, like when I say that, I be like, I'm weak. Oop, I'm something else. So I'm not perfect, but I am definitely using these lessons that I've learned to surround myself with things that aren't depleting me of my power and of my energy, because that is not what I want. I'm not trying to go backwards, and I'm trying to attract the things that I want around me and not push them away. So that's just my little spiel on the power of your words and being intentional with what you say. And let me know if this is something that you've been practicing. Let me know if it's something that is new for you, if it's easy, if it's hard, if you have any tips, any other examples that I may have missed out on. Share it with me. I would love to hear from you. And that's it for this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up for me. Make sure to hit subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.